Hi, this is Sonia with Arty Solutions, and I want to show you a quick and easy way that I made some of these ephemera, and they're all from digital kits, digital to digital. So let's get started. These scissors, I took these and several other things in here. It's from my Etsy kit, Romantic Bliss. It's a digital 12 by 12 paper pack. And what I did was, when I printed it out, I just printed it out at a smaller scale, and then just cut it out, and I just added some glossy accents to it. And then this window or frame, oval frame, I just cut it out, and then added some acetate to it, front and back. And then this right here, this journal page and these come from Arty Maze's website. This is one of her freebies, and I'll have a link in the description for all of this stuff. And I basically just added some ribbon and cheesecloth and some little flowers and a piece of fabric right here. And I just added this little sentiment, a smile is the prettiest thing you can wear. And that's from my digital kit, Life Words. And I just added some liquid pearls by Ranger. Okay, and so this comes out and this flips over. Basically, well, let me just turn it over like this. There's a pocket right here on the back of her. And this page that's on the background is also part of Arty Maze's digital freebie kit. So this comes from out of there. And I just made a tag. I just had some scrap paper laying around. I think this is from DCW. I can't remember. And I just added some cheesecloth to it. And this is leftover. This is just a little piece of paper from Graphic 45. I just took that out of there too. This here comes from my digital kit. It's the 6 by 25 by 6 inch lilac envelope template, card envelope. No, just the envelope template, yeah. And it's front and back. You can journal on this side. And then I just used a little Tim Holtz leftover clipboard die piece right there. And then I just took some notebook paper. This is supposed to come out, but I think I glued it in there. But yeah, you can journal right there. You know, we'll just leave that there. And then you flip it over. And, oh my goodness, I think I glued that on there too. Okay, there we go. This is part of my it's a freebie that's on Facebook. It's Take Notes, and I'll have the link in the description for it. This little pen is from Graphic 45, and this journal is from Arty Maze. The picture of the girl was originally in there, and so I just kind of fussy cut that out and then made this into a frame, and I'm just going to use it as a double-sided journaling spot. So I'm just going to put this back in here, and this is a tuck spot, so I'm just going to tuck this in here and tuck this back in here. And this is also from Romantic Bliss, my Etsy store. Forgot where I had that at. I'm just going to put this here. Set that there. And then these right here are a digital purchase that I made from it's the Steamtime Steampunk journal kit off of Etsy from Vectoria Designs. That's who I got this from. And basically what I did was, hold on, let me see if I still have one. It comes out in a sheet like this, and so I printed it out twice. And then I cut out each of the inner portions of it, and then highlighted it with an ink pen, and then went over it with some glossy accents for each one of them. And there's a total of 4 of them. And I'm using one on the back of this journal. But that just kind of gives it some dimension. And I'll show you how I put that together later in the video. And so on this one, I just added to Arty Maze's picture, this beautiful photo of this little girl. I added this little flower, some cheesecloth, and a little sentiment. This Make Memories. This comes from my digital kit, Correspondence, A2 card and envelope on Etsy. Okay, so this opens up. I have a magnetic closure in here. So this opens like this. And this print here and this and several others are from my Etsy digital Romantic Bliss, that 12 by 12 paper pack. So this is a journaling spot and it flips up. And then this bingo card is from the Lilac, the 6 by 25 inch by 6 inch Lilac envelope template. And then this right here, this is just some coffee dyed paper, so you can use that for a journaling spot. And these tags are also from the Lilac kit. They're double-sided, so you can journal. You can journal on them if you like. And I just added some blue ribbon to it. And this belly band is from the Romantic Bliss digital paper pack. And then this seals together magnetically. And this ephemera sheet is just basically from the ephemera. It came on the actual sheet from the Take Notes freebie on Facebook. And instead of it wasting the words, I just cut that out and put ephemera and put that on there. And let's see, this envelope is from my Etsy digital kit, 2x3 card and envelope. And this comes open, and you can just take out some ephemera. And this card came with it. And the print that I used for this is my freebie on my blog, Nostalgic Era. That's where I got the paper design from. And I just took some standard pink paper and cut that out. And more. This comes from, I think this is the Correspondence A2 card and envelope ephemera. And that's also on Etsy, and I'll have a link in the description for that as well. So this opens up. I just took some fabric and added that, and this typography, the word typography and Take Notes, all these come from the Take Notes freebie kit on Facebook. And then I just took a piece of leftover embossed paper and added a string to it to make a tag. And this is just some graphic 45 pins that I fussy cut out. And I backed it onto a piece of Tim Holtz, I forgot the paper pack line. I just took a paper punch and cut it out and glued these to it to make a pocket. And then I'm just using some pink fabric And then I made this into a pocket. So let's add this back in there. Put this here. And this opens up. This envelope is a freebie that I'd gotten from Ephemera's garden for subscribing to her blog. And I just added these, I used the 1-inch punch for these little circles here. And added some string and some, what do you call those, little brads. And I just added a solid sheet of blue over top of it. And these open up. And this is one of the original pieces that came with her on Ephemera's garden. This came with it. And then I just did some stamping on an index card. I had an index card and I added blue paint to it. It was just a leftover, and so I just stamped it and inked the edges on both sides. And this is a remnant from Tim Holtz, not the paper stash, but I can't think of the name of it. I'll have a link in the description. And this is just some leftover pieces that I had from another project. And I just did some stamping and inking on the front and back, added some texture. Put this back in there. So there's a lot of space in here to store some stuff. And it's really easy to make. And then this is going to open up like this. And this was made from the leftover manila envelope as I was making some of my ephemera. And I just decided to just keep it and then add some extra stuff on here. And that's why it has this little hole in it on the side. It's just a leftover remnant of a paper. So this right here is a little pocket. And you can put something there. And so this, the coffee, and some of the other things I've already shown you are all from the Romantic Bliss 12 by 12 paper pack on Etsy. The word cherish and this little tag here is from the freebie kit that's on Facebook. Take notes. And then this is another part of the Romantic Bliss paper pack. No, not Romantic Bliss. This one is the 6 by 25 by 6 inch envelope template. Yeah. And then Correspondence, of course, that's from the Correspondence A2 card and envelope kit. And then I just added a pocket here using some lace. And this blue is just the back side of some of the paper that I had cut out. This is also part of that too. And also on this, I added some jute, not jute, but faux gimp and some cheesecloth on there. So I'm just gonna put this back in here. This folds over, this folds over. And then on the very back of this, I used one of the envelopes or the pockets from Vectoria Designs. So, and I did the same thing to this as I did to those. I just printed it out twice, cut out the inner portion, went over it with like a ballpoint ink pen, and then added glossy accents to it and lifted it up using some 3D dimensionals. And it's a pocket, so I just added some ephemera, and I just stamped this, and then just added some words and papers. And then take notes. This was from the other side, but you can, it's double-sided, just like the Jane Eyre is double-sided. These are all from the Take Notes Facebook freebie. So put this back in there. So now I'm going to show you how I constructed this. So I hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching. This first one is an ephemera sheet, and it's taken from my Facebook freebie, Take Notes, and I'll have a link in the description. It also comes with an envelope, but I'm just an envelope template, but I'm just using just some of the ephemera from it. And then this one comes from the page itself is also a freebie, Nostalgic Era, and it comes from, it's on my blog, Multimedia Crafts Digital, or Multimedia Crafts Digi, and I'll have a link in the description for that as well. And the templates that I cut out, it's a 2x3 template that I have on my Etsy shop, and so it's a card and envelope template. And then this one is a freebie that I got from Ephemera's Garden. This one is an Etsy purchase that I made from, this is the Steamtime Steampunk journal kit, and it's from Etsy. It's on the Etsy shop, and I'll have a link in the description for that as well. And these are two beautiful pictures that came from Arty. These are free too, from her, this and this, front and back. And so I'm just going to make these, I'm going to cut these out and add some stuff to it. So let's get started. I'm going to just go ahead and cut all of this out. Okay, so I cut everything out, and I'm going to use a manila envelope. I might even create a folio or something, but I went on ahead and cut this out to the normal size. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take the image that's in here and cut it out. I'm still going to do something with this frame, and then I have a separate card. I'm just going to take my corner punch and punch the edges. I need to fix that. I think I'll take a little piece of that off. Yeah. And I want to take some Distress Oxide. And I'm going to go around all the edges with some Vintage Photo by Ranger Distress Oxide. And I'm going to use a Color Box Dauber blending tool. Okay, so I've distressed pretty much everything except for some of the templates because I want to assemble them, and then I'll distress them as I'm assembling them. So what I'm going to do is this frame that I just took, I'm going to add it to a piece of paper. So I'm just going to get a piece of notebook paper, And I'm just going to trace around this template, or trace around this paper. And I'm lining it up to the blue line and the pink margin. It makes it easier to not have to cut. Well, it gives you a straight edge. And then that way I can just trace around this edge, the right edge and the bottom edge. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut out that shape. And it's going to become a backdrop for the frame. And I'm going to distress it and add it to a piece of black cardstock. Or maybe blue cardstock, I don't know, we'll see. Or manila cardstock. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I am going to go ahead and distress these edges. And then I think I will just go ahead and add it to a piece of manila paper. Yeah. And I'm going to use some I'll use some Elmer's glues, strong bond, extra strength. I'm just going to glue journal to it. So I've got some cheesecloth, some faux gimp, and then I think I'll just add this right here. So the cheesecloth, let's see here. I'm gonna fold this in half to make it thicker. I'm going to glue it together. I'm just going to distress these edges. Then I'm just going to add a snippet of cheesecloth. I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac on this. So I'm just going to take add it to this. That dry a little bit. And then I'm going to add a piece of this, add it to a piece of faux gimp. We're going to let that dry. I'm just going to cut a snippet of it off. And you have like a little pocket here after it dries. And then I'll come back through and get some of that. Actually, I might leave some of that. And then I'm going to add some cheesecloth to the front. just gonna add these to the manila envelope to make them thicker. So I'm just gonna use some art glitter glue and just glue them to empty spots on the manila envelope. So now I'm just going to cut all this out. I had recorded some of these earlier. What this is a digital print that came from Vectoria Designs. It's from the Steampunk, Steamtime digital journal kit, and these are pockets. Basically what I did was I cut out 2 sets of the pockets. And I went on ahead and folded over the pockets, distressed the edges, and then I just cut out the center of it, like this little image here. Then I just took a ballpoint pen. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just basically going around the edges, just kind of highlighting key areas, adding shadows and darkening it a little bit. And once I did that, I came in and I just took some glossy accents and just went around it, these edges, and let it dry. And somehow I've misplaced my glossy accents. I was going to try to show the whole process, but I've misplaced it. But all it did was it just added like a shine to it. And then I used it with, let me back up a little bit. I used it with part of my kit, but I went on ahead. There's a total of 4 that come on that on a sheet that you can print out. And here's a portion of the printed out sheet that had the ones that were cut out. So I just went on ahead and did all of them like that, all the pockets like that. And I added one of them to the back of the finished product. That portion of it got cut out of this video. So we'll just continue on to the next step. And then I'm also going to add some glossy accents to these as well. I'm just going to turn the entire scissors into a shiny piece of art. Okay, try to zoom in so you can see what it looks like. And zoom back out. Okay, so I'm going to try to make a flip pocket folio out of another part of this manila envelope. And I'm not measuring, I'm just using remnants of what's left over here. And this is already folded, so I'm going to keep that fold. I need to make that match. Just take a little piece of that off. And then I'm just going to I'm going to cut a slither where I'm going to have a pocket at. Or something that folds up. I'm just going to let this fold to the top. And I'm going to fold it over where the cut was. And this is going to become a pocket. I'm just taking my 2-inch circle punch. And I'm just going to cut just a little smidgen off the top in the middle. Then, let's see, I'm going to ink my edges everywhere. Okay, so I just stressed all the edges. So I'm going to end up folding it like this. As a matter of fact, yeah, it'll go like that. I'm going to go ahead and glue these sides so that the pocket's formed. I'll just run some glue along here and here. Then I'm just going to take some leftover papers that I had from the stash and add them in here. Here are some remnants. Yeah, I'll glue this down like a mat. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this. I think I'll add the word typography. I'm just going to cut this down to fit inside of here. I'm just going to ink the edge. I'm still going to keep this. Actually, I'm going to make this a tuck spot. So I'm going to take some of this glue off of here. And I'll just add it to 3 sides. And I'll turn this into a tuck spot as well. Use the word cherish, the sentiment cherish. ephemera sheet on here. Okay, so I'm just going to play around with this here. I'm going to take, I'm going to cut to here. What I think I will do is I will make a piece of ribbon. I'll make a ribbon pocket. So I'm just going to cut straight across. And I'm just going to take a piece of this paper, I'm using some Fabri-Tac, and I'm going to connect this to the manila envelope. I think I'll, let's see. I'm just going to cut around it. I'm just going to take my scoring board and score. And then this is going to fold. And this is going to fold over like that and like that. And just come in at an angle. This will go here as a pocket. And I know this is fabric, but I just want to see if I can punch like a little hole here, just a small little smidgen. And then I'll just go back over it with scissors. Just gonna cut this off. because I don't need it. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to cut this down. I don't need that much bulkiness. I'm just going to use some Fabri-Tac to glue these down. I'll also add some Fabri-Tac to this. I'm just gonna have to hold it for a little bit and let it dry. And I'm just going to glue this down. I just added some Fabri-Tac around here. And I'm just going to put this right here. And just let that dry a little bit. I really don't want to waste those snippets. I'm just going to add some of this. I'm just going to add some Fabri-Tac to this. And I'm just going to cut a piece of fabric. I'm just going to make a lace pocket. Right here. So I'll just add some Fabri-Tac. Okay, so I glued this on here. I think I need to add just a little bit more of this Fabri-Tac just to make sure it stays. Just a little bit more. Fabri-Tac is really good. Once it's on there, it's on there. It's dry. Perfect. And that becomes a pocket. So what I'm going to do, this is going to close up. I'm going to add her to the cover, and she'll be slid over to cover up this excess blank area. But before I do that, I'm going to create a journal or some journaling spots for her, or behind her. So I'm just going to take a piece of 8.5 by 11 coffee dyed or stained paper that I made, and I'm basically just going to use, I came in to make it a little bit smaller than the photograph. I'm just folding it over top so I'll know what size the paper will be. I'm just going to fold it over again. Then I'm just gonna cut right where the fold is, so that each of these will become its own page. Yeah, they're all. And I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. And then I'm just going to fold it in half. Or no. I'll fold it like that. And this is where I'll cut it. Oh no, actually I'm just going to leave it together like this. And I'm just going to staple it in the middle. I can't find my long one, but I'm just going to fold this over so that I can come up in here to the middle. And I'm just going to staple this going across. And I will just add this to the back of her. But before I do that, I want to add like a piece of something to seal the pages together. So basically I'm just going to fold this in half. And I'm going to glue half of this one. Then I'm going to glue this to here. Actually, I need to slide it over. Let's try it again. I'm just going to line it up to where this is at the end. Okay, so when I open it up, I can add this to here, and I'm just going to put something else over here, like something to make a pocket. So I'm going to add magnets here, here, and here. But first I'm just going to go ahead and attach this to this. And I think I will use score tape. I'm going to smooth this down. I'm just going to peel it up with this Tim Holtz Tonic Studios paper piercer, whatever it's called. And then I'm just basically going to line this up centered. And I'm just going to make sure this back page is completely glued. Making sure it's down good. I'm just going to take my magnets. And I got these from eBay, and I've got different sizes. I'm using these small itty bitty ones. I have 3 of them here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but might help if I take this loose. Okay, so that should hold that in place. And then I'm just simply going to put 3 on top of those. Different companies do sell magnets that are already, what do you call it? They already have the sticky stuff on it. Self-healing or self-sealing, whatever it is. But this is what I have for right now. Let me make sure. I need to slide this one down. Oops. So that when it closes, that's not going to work. I need it further inward. I guess I should have put it on this side first before putting it over here. And of course I'll cover this up and this up. And now I need to do the same thing with these to here. So I messed up when I went to line these up and I closed this over. I was assuming it was going to land over here, but it didn't. Instead it landed up through here. So I had to take the magnets off and of course peel off the sticky tape. So what I'm going to do is one of the envelopes that I had already prepared, I'm going to glue it to this. I'm just going to glue it to this. Line it up like this. I guess I'll put it in the middle. And so I don't waste this glue, I'm just going to I think I'll just add like a snippet of solid color paper. Now we can try this again. But this time, since this is an envelope, I'm just going to flip this up. And this is going to come over here, over top of this. And then I'll just cover this, this, and this with some sort of decoration or something to cover it. I'm just going to make a mat out of it, out of this blue paper. So okay, that'll work. So I'm going to distress these edges and glue these on. Okay, so I did seal these together, or it does have the magnetic closure. So this opens and this opens. And then I need something right here to close these two. So I'm just going to create like an envelope, what do you call those little things? Anyway, I have a scallop punch, a little 1-inch scallop punch, and I'm just going to cut 4 of these and glue 2 together because I want them pretty sturdy. And what I'll do is I'll put this here and this here using a brad, and I'll add some string. And I just have some Bow Bunny brads, double dot brads. I'm just going to take some small ones. I'm going to try to find 2 that are alike. What I should have done first, which I didn't do, I should have went on ahead and punched a hole down through here, but I'm just going to use an awl to do it, to do that. I'm going to use a circle punch for this. See, well, actually, I'm just gonna just use a small circle punch or a small hole punch. It's not really centered, but it'll be okay. And then that's approximately centered. I'm just gonna line this up. Get my string. This isn't my strong suit, but I'm just gonna have at it. And I'll probably cut that in a little bit. And then I want this approximately right here. So I'm just going to get an awl, or actually I can just use this. Punch a hole. Just be careful if you try this at home. And I'm just basically piercing the paper. I'm going to see if this will fit in there. And it does. And I'm just going to open it up. Okay. now I've got it on there. Okay. So now we have that. And then I definitely need to cover this. And I'm going to go ahead and cover this with black. Okay, so I added the black. And now I'm adding the magnets. And then I'll cover this up. Keeping with the tradition, I'll just add blue to this. I'll just take a strip of this off. Okay, so what I'll do with this one is I will glue this here and here. And this will become a pocket. So it'll open like this, the magnetic closure. And then I need something back here. I think I'll use one of these that I made. Yes, I will. I'll just glue one of these pockets to it. And voila. And then I can just add some stuff throughout. So we have multiple pockets, and I'm just going to add some words and sentiments. Okay, so I need to do something with these pages because they're bland, these two. And maybe something down here and here. So I broke out, let's see. I could put some scissors right there. I may, we'll see. But here's some leftovers from the digital kits, multiple digital kits I have on Etsy. And some of them are from other digital purchased kits. I'm not sure what I want to use, but I do need something to fill that space. Basically what I did was I printed these out in different sizes. Yeah, I just printed them out in different sizes and cut them out. I like that right there. I'm going to add this to a piece of acetate. I have to clean that off. I don't know if you can see all that or not, but it has dry glue on it, and I have to cut that off when it's done, when it's finished drying. Here. I'll just add this and maybe a piece of cheesecloth or something to hang off of there. I'm just going to add some Fabri-Tac. So I cut out some ephemera. These are little mini ink pens or calligraphy pens. I'm just going to add this to the front. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here. Add this to the center of it. Then I'll just add it to here. And I need something right here. So I'm going to take this little hole punch piece that I made from here. I'm just going to cut it in half. And I'm just going to glue these to the bottom. I'm going to set this in the middle. Actually, use some Fabri-Tac. just needs something on it. I think I'll stamp on the back of this. And I'm using some Graphic 45 Lookout World stamp set. No, Come Away With Me stamp set. And I'm just going to randomly stamp some of these images. I was thinking of that. I'm just going to dampen these stamps. And I'm just going to use some of these Bug Bunny stamps. And add some pink to it. This is Bug Bunny sowing the seeds. And the other one was Bug Bunny flourishes. This is a Graphic 45 Secret Garden. gonna get ready to take my movers and shapers tray, base tray. And I'm taking the movers and shapers, magnetic die. Where is this? I'm just going to set that there. Set this here. I got a piece of chipboard. Then I got my top tray. I'm just going to send this through. Didn't quite go all the way through. But I want it to. So I'm just going to glue these two together. I'm just going to glue this portion of it. Center it. Flip it around. Then I'm just going to glue this to that. And this becomes like a little clipboard. You can stick something in there, some papers or something. I'm just going to add something to the backs of these. I'm going to add some journaling spots. I'm just going to take some notebook paper, a few sheets of it. I might just glue these together. I'm gonna make this a tuck spot. I have some ephemera left from one of my other digital kits that I'm just going to add to this. This is the kit that's on Etsy. I'm just going to take some ephemera from it, and let's see, I think I'll add it. I decided this needed a little more, something else to go with it. So I'm using this Creative Devotion ink pen. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I'm just going to go over some of these white spots on her shirt. I'm just going to take some flowers and I'm going to flatten them out. Some Fabri-Tac. I just cut a piece of paper here and I'm just going to add some cheesecloth to it.